Hello and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. In the last episode, we connected this machines factory up to our cargo hub over here. So in this episode, we're going to upgrade one or two of our lines so that they start bringing machines to these cities. However, first, we need to figure out our traffic situation over here coming out of Clearwater, as something's clearly not working since all of these people want to go by road. And if we come into the destinations layer, we can see where they want to go, which seems to be over to Mesquite, which is a little odd considering we have a train line going from Clearwater to Mesquite. Although it's not direct, you look here, they do have to transfer at Alexandria, so they have to get off of one train, wait at the platform, and then get on another train. And so I think the only way to really clear up this traffic without making a dedicated highway is to make the train line more direct or faster. So I think we'll try that with the train line. And if that doesn't work, we will optimize this road layout in here. So let's come in here. We're going to want to pause and pull back these tracks and then connect them back up to the station. Just like that. And I think we'll leave these lines separate since they'll just be next to each other until the next station. But we will have to reroute some of these lines. So we'll do something like this, and then connect all of these tracks back up where they originally were. And we can see it doesn't really compromise our lines really at all. Now that we have this platform open, we can just come over here and extend these tracks. So we just need to shift them over and follow these all the way to the other train station. Okay, so we've got this track all connected up over to Clearwater, and we just need to replace our signals and adjust the lines that we edited. Alright, so now it's time to add Clearwater to this line. So we're going to come in here to manage the line. Let's just start this over. So the line will start in Louisville, come over to Mesquite. Oh, looks like we grabbed the wrong station. There we go. Over to Mesquite. Into Alexandria. Although it says it's having issues. Let's see if we can get this worked out. I'm gonna get this figured out, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm not too sure what the issue was. I got rid of all the trains on the line, and that seemed to help make this work. So we'll roll with that now, but we're probably going to replace those trains anyway. So what we can do now is find the train depot for that line, and we can start making our own train. So for our train, we're going to need something that can carry a lot and be pretty quick, as this is a pretty high demand train route. And so right now I have it between the New Haven EP5 and this Series 1042. They're pretty much the same train, except this one's a little newer and has slightly better power. So we'll go with this and see what kind of capacity we can get with this train. And we'll want to make sure we pick the right train car. We don't want to go too heavy, because we want to make sure the capacity to weight ratio makes sense. This one's almost double the weight of this, but only adds 2 passengers. So we might stick with these streamlined New Mexico coach cars. If we add 6 of those, we can get pretty decent capacity and still get up to top speed in a good amount of time. So I think we'll cut that back to 5, and we'll probably add, I think 5 trains would probably be good enough. And then all we have to do is find that line again and connect it up. So now we should see our train starting to come out. And we'll have to keep an eye on the stations and make sure that 5 trains is enough for the capacity that we have. I think it should be fine. These can carry almost 100 passengers on each train. And we don't really have too many people waiting, except for, I believe in Alexandria, we have a few. And hopefully the demand in Clearwater will start to build up because of all of this traffic demand. So we'll let this run for a little bit and see if that fixes our traffic issues. But now we'll come in here over to our cargo hub, and we'll get a line with some machines on it. So I think the city we're going to deliver machines to first is going to be Durham. We can see if we click the city, machines has a decent amount of demand in here. And if we take a look at the train, it is operating with a few empty cars. If we can find the other one, we can see there is a few cars that aren't getting used. We can definitely come in here, take these vehicles, and replace it with something newer. I think we might still keep the big boy train just because it is a nice train. However, we will sort of optimize the cars it has behind it. Alright, so I think this is going to be the train that we go with. I believe it is a few cars shorter than the existing one, so hopefully it'll be able to run better with this new setup. And I believe all we have to do is just manage the line and add some machines to its loading commands. Although I don't know why logs and planks are selected. It should just be taking construction materials, tools, and machines. There we go. We have that all sorted out. And hopefully, now that we have a train heading up there, it will start to generate some demand. So I'm not sure if it's going to be instant or not, but down here, we already have some tools waiting. So hopefully these boats will start to pick those tools up, and they can start getting machines down there. Now, I think we have enough boats on this line where they'll come frequently enough so that these trains are taking machines on pretty much every trip. But if not, hopefully they'll just autofill with tools or whatever other materials they'll need there. But obviously we're not going to get to see any machines get transported straight away because these boats will take a while to get all the way over there. But we do know that they are on the way. And this machines factory is starting to upgrade now that it recognizes the shipment needs of Durham. Alright, so now that we have that set up, we can come back over to Clearwater and see what our traffic situation looks like. And it doesn't seem like it's gotten too much better at all, if it even did get better. Now the traffic's starting to back up into the city. I believe our trains are running full. And if we come over here to the station, there is some demand to go on that line. One thing I do think is there is a huge gap between trains because they all sort of got released at the same time. I'm not sure if that's having any effect on it. And we can see these buses are all coming in with full loads. I think one thing to note is that we should definitely redo our bus line through here. Although I think I just deleted a truck stop. Let me get that back down. So if we come through here and find our bus stops, start deleting those. There we go. I believe that's all of them. We can come in here and add bus stops in a lot of these newer areas in town. There's a lot of new growth that hasn't been able to be accessed here at all. We're just going to need to make sure that our bus stops are going to be able to get to all of those areas. This might be a bit of a longer bus line, but we'll throw on a ton of buses to ensure that everywhere will be able to get picked up. And I believe just one more down here should do it. And then we just need to find one of the buses, manage the line. We're going to delete all these just so we can redo it. We'll start here and work around in sort of a clockwise or counterclockwise fashion. Come up here, over here, down into this area, and there we go. That's 10 stops. We're probably going to need more vehicles on this line. So we'll take 6 vehicles and we'll clone those. Now, I don't even know how many we have on here. We have a lot of buses on this line, and hopefully they'll be able to keep up with the demand. And hopefully that'll also mean that they'll start using this train station more often. Alright, so we might not be able to see the effects yet. I think, however, we will upgrade this street to 6 lanes all the way to Clearwater. just to alleviate this issue for now, but we will have to keep an eye on this over the next couple of episodes and make sure that this will work. And it looks like everyone wants to turn left anyways, so I'm not too sure if this is going to really fix the issue, but that's sort of really all we can do for now until the demand sort of takes hold in our train network here. So that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any feedback or suggestions, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.